Hello, this is Chris Hadley with Fairway Independent Mortgage, and welcome to our next video in the home buying series. This week we'll be discussing the differences between a pre-approval and a pre-qualification and defining which one is the better of the two. A pre-qualification is a very basic analysis of your credentials to see what you might qualify to borrow. When a lender does a pre-qualification, they may do a credit check, but oftentimes the lender won't even do this. They ask you about your liabilities, your income, and your assets. However, none of this information is verified. This means that no documents are collected from you to check any of this data. They kind of take your word for it. Everything is based on the honor system, so what you tell them essentially decides the amount that you can qualify for. Personally, I choose not to do these because they are a recipe for disaster, because nothing is verified on the front side, and frankly, they're not taken very seriously in the real estate world. And understand, it's not that we don't necessarily trust what you're telling us, but there might be something that you just don't think about or think that's important to tell us, and once we review your documents, that it may be an issue. So we take the approach of trust, but then verify. We want the best for you, so we use something that's quite a bit more powerful and deliberate, a pre-approval. With a pre-approval, we take a few more steps, but they really don't take that much longer than a pre-qualification, so don't sit and worry that it's going to take weeks to get a pre-approval. It doesn't work that way, at least not with us. When we do a pre-approval, we base this on the first 3 C's of mortgage lending: credit, capacity, and capital. So we start with a credit check by running a mortgage credit report to see all 3 of your credit scores and all of your liabilities. Then we review your 2 most recent pay stubs and your last 2 years' W-2 statements to ensure your income is stable and that your debt ratio is in line. And lastly, we will look at your 2 most recent months of bank statements to verify your funds needed for the down payment and your closing costs. So, in order to give you a solid pre-approval letter that you and your realtor can count on, we only need a few things from you, and it's very easy. Your first step is to fill out our online application so we can get your basic information, and then we can run your mortgage credit report. This should take you maybe 10 or 15 minutes to complete. Next, we need your 2 most recent pay stubs. Number 2, we need your last 2 years' W-2 statements, and 3, your last 2 months' worth of bank statements. This list may change just a little bit if you're commission-based or if you're self-employed. And all of these documents can be securely uploaded to our mortgage website, our mortgage portal. Once you've uploaded everything, we just need to review it and ensure that all is in order. Once this info is reviewed, we can issue your pre-approval. It's that simple, and it really only takes a few minutes if everything's uploaded in good time. Then you can use this official pre-approval letter to help you get a more powerful upper hand when you're putting in an offer on a home. Those who have a pre-approval letter have an infinitely better chance of winning the home in this competitive seller's market. It takes just a little bit more time to submit the documents for your pre-approval. So why settle for something weaker that's going to actually weaken your offer? Thank you for tuning in this week, and we'll see you next week when we discuss the importance of realtors in the home buying process.